Hello.
Hello, are you free now, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I am Raju, who just messaged me from Cochin regarding psoriasis and piles.
What is your weight, height?
Sir, height is 165 and weight will be approximately 50 kg.
50?
50 kg.
Okay.
Just 50.
Age?
25.
How much water you or other fluids you are taking currently?
Currently, for the last 3 days, I just read your blog and was taking only, along with meals, 1 glass. That is 3 glass per day.
Is there any improvement?
Improvement means my issues there was no improvement, but regarding there are other improvements, like after food I was not feeling heavy after meals, like that.
Okay, you done it for 3 days. Now do one thing, reduce it further to half a glass with each meal.
Okay.
And do it for another 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Or till you have back pain, slight discomfort. When the discomfort starts, increase it to 2 liters for 1 day, and then come back to half a glass with each meal. And are you doing walk and rest as well?
Not that.
Do walk and rest as well, 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night. That will also help you sort out the things faster.
Okay.
And permanently as well.
Sir, actually I called you on April.
Yeah, I know.
And yes, but there were not considerable improvements there, and I have certain other programs too. I didn't. I just left this program, this idea.
No, why? What other problems you had?
Sir, actually, I was preparing for some examination, and I was very busy in that. And I'm waiting for the results also now. And meantime, also I went to job for 2 months, and like that is going on like that.
Okay, do this for 2-3 days, and every second day give me a feedback. Give a call for 2-3 minutes, and we'll just update. And
okay, sir.
If there is a need, we can go for complete dehydration as well. So
okay, sir.
For the timing, do this half a glass, half a glass with each meal, and no other fluids, no tea, nothing.
Okay, sir. So the thing is that earlier I have only the psoriasis first in my thighs only, my thighs and back side. But before 1 week, from last week, I just start to observing that it's also forming in my scalp, in my hair, front side and all. Right? Slowly that skin was slowly converting into turning into dry.
What was your fluid intake earlier?
Earlier means whenever I feel thirsty, I used to consume a lot.
But like how much was the total fluid intake that you were doing?
Morning, after morning I will used to take 1 glass. Then after meals 1 glass. Then in between meals and lunch 1 to 2 glasses. Like that, keep on going.
Okay, then it's fine. Then just stick to this half a glass for a day or so, for 2-3 days, and give a feedback after 2 days whether there's an improvement, and do walk and rest as well, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night. That will speed up the things, and hopefully by next 2-3 days you should have 70 to 80% relief, and then we can plan some other things.
Okay, sir. Which means that I have to note down the improvements, right?
No need. Just when you're calling, then we'll discuss. That's all.
Okay,
if you are in the habit of noting down, you can do noting also. Otherwise, there is no need.
Okay. So I will call you after 2 to 3 days.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Hello.
Is it? Sir, are you free, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I am Raju calling from Cochin. I called you last week regarding. Okay. And you asked me to call you after 3 days.
Yes.
After following the routine as you said. I have been having half glass water with 3 meals. And after 3 days, I just call you.
Yeah, how are you feeling? Any change?
Feeling means, so in that psoriasis means actually new scales are forming. But I think that it's actually the hidden waste inside my body. Actually, I think that it's actually throwing out from my body. I don't know much about it.
Okay.
And regarding the, I'm little bit in other aspect like I am little bit having more energy when compared to earlier, and don't have any other problems like gastric problems and all. And I was having little backbone issues after walking. Now I don't have that backbone issues.
And piles?
Piles, that swelling has also little bit reduced.
Not completely.
No, sir. Because actually, day before, after yesterday, I had non-vegetarian, and I don't know. Maybe I had chicken, so I don't know. Maybe
No,
due to that.
that will be temporary only. It's okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
then you are drinking half a glass of water with meals.
Yes.
And you're not feeling thirsty so far.
No thirsty, sir. No, no change.
Continue for another 2 days.
Okay.
And then call after 2 days so that it can be seen. In 2 days time there should be further improvement in psoriasis as well as the other thing.
Okay. Actually, in psoriasis means actually little more spots are forming. But I don't know whether it's
I understand that but let's see after 2 days what happens.
okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will call you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye, sir. Bye.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you free now, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I am Raju calling from Cochin.
Yes.
Sir, you just told me to call after 2 days.
What is the status?
Status regarding piles, actually, the swelling has reduced. In psoriasis, thing is that actually it got spreaded more. Means in hair and all, I didn't had much. Now a lot of small scale like are forming near my front portion in my scalp. And in my in my thighs portion also, new scales are forming. I mean, actually, my status is that earlier I had previous psoriasis, and what I had presently is the scars formed due to that. And after following the water therapy, new patches are forming.
Okay.
And the scars are like that only. And
are you doing walk and rest?
Walk and rest? No, sir. Last 1-2 days I was had some work, so I was not able to do that. I didn't sleep much also last 2 days.
You did not
sleep that much, only 5 hours, 4 hours sleep. And I didn't had much time also.
What is about your thirst level? Are you feeling thirsty?
Day before yesterday, I was feeling very thirsty, and I drank extra 1 glass. When I was feeling thirsty, and yesterday it was normal, but sometimes I was having some feeling for thirsty.
Okay, when is your off day?
Sir?
When you will have complete day for taking care of this thing, health issues?
Sir, actually now I don't have much work.
Now means today?
For not only today, for some days I won't be having much work.
Okay.
I will be at home only.
Okay. Do one thing. You have taken breakfast today?
No, sir. I am about to take. That's why I just call you before taking that. You
have taken any water since morning?
No, nothing. Only had some dried fruits.
Which fruits? Dry?
Dry fruits like badam, dried grapes, like that.
See, if you want to try, you can do one thing today.
Yes.
Start the walk and rest thing.
Okay.
Do walk and rest 5 minutes for 1 hour.
Okay.
Then take complete rest for 1 hour.
Okay.
Then again do walk and rest for 1 hour, and then one hour complete rest.
Okay. So
continuously till you sleep today at night.
Okay.
And don't eat or drink anything.
Today?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Not
okay,
even a
okay.
drop of water and not even this thing. Basically, whatever is your cells containing the fluid,
Mm-hmm.
that will be able to that will basically get diverted, and you should not feel any thirst or any hunger or any weakness.
Okay, okay, okay. If
But
I do that, I won't feel any hunger right now.
if you continue doing walk and rest, and as
Okay,
I just
okay,
told you, then you will not. You might feel slightly, but not much.
okay,
It will be much less than what you might have felt day before,
okay,
and at the same time, your energy level will be up.
okay.
But
Then,
if you just keep lying down and you stop doing walk and rest, then you will have headache and other things. If you follow it properly, then you will not have any headache or any nausea or anything. You'll be in perfect
okay,
health.
okay. Sir, after 1 hour walking,
Hmm.
1 hour rest, right? That
Yes,
rest,
yes.
can I read something or like that? Can I sit and
Try
do
to
some?
avoid that, since you said that you don't have much thing to do. So
Hmm,
otherwise, also a basic idea is to do complete rest. So because while you do any exercise or any movement, there is an
hmm,
inflammation which takes place. Psoriasis means there is too much of inflammation,
hmm.
and unless you take full rest, that inflammation will not die down.
Okay,
So rest reverses the inflammation if rest is proportionate to your this thing. And
okay, okay,
maybe initially, for instead of 1 hour walk and rest, you can do 2 hour or 3 hour walk and rest. And
okay,
after that you get tired or anything, then you can do 1 hour complete rest, because we have to avoid inflammation at any cost. And
okay,
if the inflammation gets reduced, then you might get a lot of benefit by tomorrow itself.
okay, okay, okay. Which means continuously I have to walk for 1 hour and continuously I have to sleep or
Rest.
rest for one
Mhm.
hour. Then again continuing the same process.
Yeah, but it is not continuous 1 hour walk. It is 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes
Okay,
walk,
okay,
five
okay.
minutes
Got it.
rest. Mm.
Got it, got it, got it, got it. I have to do till I sleep today.
Yes, in the at night, so at least 12 hours should be there.
Okay, okay. And tomorrow?
Tomorrow you can start same routine of drinking 1 glass of water with each meal.
Okay. Sir,
And
should I call you tomorrow
yes, yes,
regarding the
you can,
benefits?
yes, yes,
Okay, 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 sir. So, and I shouldn't have any food and water also.
nothing, no, not even a drop.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, due to lack of sleep yesterday, I am having slightly, I'm in sleepy. I feel sleepy.
Okay, that you can do. That in any case you can sleep. There is no issue. And
Okay.
just tell me how much water you took yesterday. 3
Yesterday
glasses.
correct, no. Yesterday correct half. 1 by 1.5 water, glass
One and a
water.
half was yesterday.
Uh, Total.
Uh,
Half glass with each meal, as you said. But day before yesterday, in between I had thirsty, so I drank 1 glass extra
hmm.
in between. And actually, I don't know why this new patches are forming in the other part. I don't know that.
No, that will be okay. That will not be for a very long time. Basically, this happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But psoriasis is approximately 15 days cycle.
Okay.
People have reported substantial improvement to the extent of 60-70% in about 15 days time.
Mm-hmm.
Eczema takes about 7 days, 6 to 7 days. And
Okay, sir.
during this process, whatever is basically in the process or it's
Mm,
stuck up somewhere, it moves.
mm.
So that is not what you are saying is not surprising or different.
Okay.
Only thing I was which place do you live in?
Sir, in Kerala,
So you don't have, what is the temperature there?
temperature is nowadays sunny only.
Sunny.
Yes.
So it is, do you sweat?
Not, no, sir. Not that much hot.
Mm, it's,
Basically, in Kerala, we don't sweat even in summer days. It's like
mm,
since it is coastal area,
yes, yes.
it's most moisture, so we never get sweat until and unless we do heavy work.
Yeah, so the only issue which I was thinking is that you have already reduced the water intake for last 6-7 days, no? Or 5 days?
No, yes, 6 days.
6 days.
Yes.
So one thought was that you can hydrate today and then tomorrow you can start this process.
Okay, that is each glass with meal.
No,
One glass with
today
each
you
meal.
can drink about 10-12 glasses of water then
Today.
today. So keep
Okay.
drinking 1 glass of water with each every hour
Okay.
till you sleep. So that will be 10 to 12 glasses of water. And tomorrow morning you should start this thing when you are not taking even a drop of water or not eating anything.
That is complete walk and rest for 12 hours.
Yes, yes. And today also while you do this drinking water thing, then you do walk and rest also. I think that will be better because that will take care of it that you are not over dehydrated.
Okay,
So
okay.
drink 10-12 glasses of water today and do it tomorrow.
Sir, then what about the food today?
You can take normal food, whatever you were taking earlier.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it. So tomorrow I will call you anyway.
Yeah.
I will because before you told that to walk and rest today completely. Then after now we are saying that to take the water, right?
Yeah,
I
because it's
will call
already
you
five,
tomorrow.
6 days when and you're not
Yes,
used
yes.
to dehydration so far.
Not
So
that much feel thirsty because I don't do physical work. It may be
yeah,
due to that only.
no, I understand that part, but still it's better when you pump up water. It will be better cleaning up process tomorrow. So in case you already
Okay.
dehydrated, then the benefits may not be as much as it would be otherwise. So just drink a lot of water and then tomorrow dehydrate properly.
Okay, sir. Anyway, I will call you tomorrow morning before
Yeah,
starting.
sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you free now?
Gigi.
Sir, I am Raju from
Yes.
Cochin.
Mm.
Sir, actually, I got suddenly I got some works to do, sir. So
Okay.
I will not be able to do 12 hours
Okay.
walk and rest.
You can do tomorrow.
So,
No problem.
sir, tomorrow also I will be outside, sir. I
Whenever
only
you
day
get
free
it.
is Monday, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so today, tomorrow and Sunday, what is my routine? How should I follow my
Between one or half glass of water with each meal.
for 3 days, coming 3 days?
Yes.
Okay. And 1 hour walk and rest, morning and night, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will call you on Monday morning, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, it's me, Rajakumar.
Yes.
From, sir, actually, sir, in between, can I have some dried fruits or something?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. When you keep doing this walk and rest thing,
Yes.
you will not feel hungry, and that is what the aim is.
Okay.
So it is only in your brain that you have time. You have reached the time to eat, so that's why you're feeling like. But if you don't have much of a problem, then just stop till tomorrow morning, because most of the repairs take place during night only.
Okay,
So
sir. Will I get hungry when I sleep?
no,
I
you
don't
will
know.
not. No. So you sleep as late as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, then what's the purpose of continuously doing walk and rest? I don't understand.
The purpose is to dehydrate the cells or lose as much water as possible from the cells.
Okay.
And in this process of walk and rest, cells keep on losing water,
Hmm.
and since they are losing water, they will become more energy producing. They'll produce more energy. Concentration of minerals in cells will go up.
Okay.
So once your energy level goes up, then the rest of the vital organs will start functioning better, and you'll have all the recovery.
Okay. Then actually, sir, is this a what to say? I have to continue. Whether I need to continue this procedure in any other day?
Maybe after 15-20 days, or maybe another after a month.
Okay.
Maybe once or twice. That's all.
Okay. This is just the initiating process for this whole plan, right?
This is basically since you don't have any major problems, though, so you may get 100% relief with this only.
Okay, okay, okay,
So you
okay.
may not need to basically repeat it, but in case you feel like you want to
Okay,
improve
okay.
further,
Okay.
then you can. Most likely, I am expecting you'll get 100% relief in this time only.
Okay, okay, okay. And from tomorrow, should I take water?
With the meals only.
Okay, that is quantity, sir.
200 to 300, whatever, like depending on your meal size. Keep the
Okay,
meal size
okay.
also reasonable. Don't try to make up for today. Don't eat
Okay.
more because you have not eaten today.
Okay, I will start with light food. Okay, sir. Okay, then I will call you tomorrow, sir,
Okay.
regarding if there is any improvements or. Okay, sir. Thank you. Right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Sir, are you free now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I am Raju calling from
Yes, yes,
Cochin.
yes.
Sir, you just told me to call me after 2 days. That
Yes,
is
yes. What has happened?
okay. Sir, actually, what I did is Monday I had full walk and rest for 12 hours.
Yes.
Then for the 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today,
Mm-hmm.
I had 200 ml water with each meal 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just calling you.
So how is everything like piles and psoriasis and whatever other thing you had?
Initially, when I started to follow your suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
I had psoriasis formed on my foreheads,
Yes.
and now it's almost gone in my foreheads. That is the psoriasis which formed newly,
Mm-hmm.
just new. And regarding in my thighs, also at that time new patches came,
Mm-hmm.
and it's slightly going away.
Mm-hmm.
And the old that scars are no, there's no improvement in my old scars.
No, but what
And
about itching and other things?
itching when I used to wear my innerwear,
Mm.
when my body part gets contact with my cloth,
Mm.
there will be slight itching, not that much.
Mm.
Then that I have to concentrate whether I am getting itching or not.
Yeah, I think the only thing you have to see is that whatever underwears you're wearing, you should change at least once in the evening, and that
Okay.
should be cotton one, and that will give you further relief because itching promotes itching. Once you start itching, because you are habituated to that, it will once you started, then there is no end to it.
Actually,
So
there. Yes.
So, like what my experience is that you need to change your underwear to 2 times, maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe in the
Okay.
evening at night,
Okay.
and that will give you a lot of relief from itching.
Okay,
But
actually, itching is not that much severe. You know,
mm, mm,
when I get the thought of rubbing it, then whether it is itching or not,
yes, yes,
I used to touch and feel it. And that times, yes, it do itches.
mm,
And unknowingly it doesn't itch. That
yeah, I
is
know.
when I
And
do it purposely, it do.
what happened to the piles?
Piles actually, sir, actually sometimes it is shrinking out, and sometimes it is getting swollen up. It's changing periodically. There's
Last
not
two
a
days,
steady decline in the size. It
sorry.
has been reducing. There is not a steady decline in the size
Mm-hmm.
that piles. It is actually sometimes it is swinging, sometimes it is getting swollen up like that.
What is the situation in the last 3 days?
Situation in the last 3 days was actually major improvement was that hair in my hair
Mm.
forehead there is 90% is gone,
Okay.
that dandruff is gone.
Mm.
And
And you should do
regarding
one thing about your scalp. You should massage it with the fingertips.
okay,
That you are doing.
I used to comb hair.
Besides that, like 5 to 10 times, you should do this massaging 2 to 3 minutes every time. So
Okay,
in
with
all, about 10 times if you're doing 2 minutes means 2 minutes, 2 into 10 is about 20 minutes in the entire
okay,
day.
okay,
That will
okay,
increase the blood circulation. That will get rid of the dandruff also if there is any. and it will give you a permanent cure, and maybe if you have any gray hair, it will also get sorted out.
Yes, actually I have gray hair, and dandruff has been, I have dandruff for many years actually. When I used to rub my hair, lot of that dust like things gets deposited.
And now you're saying it is quite less.
Actually that dandruff is reduced to small amount, but actually what I am the improvement which I was talking about was that when I have started to follow your suggestions, in my forehead a lot of small that new dandruffs were formed. I can clearly see that. I was able to see that because when I scratch it, it peels out as a skin like that. That is gone almost 90%. But the dandruff is still there. When I used to rub my hair,
dandruff is your dead skin.
Yes.
And it must, you must get rid of that. So that can be done only if you massage it lightly. Your scalp heats up and it gets off from there, and the blood circulation improves. And there are two things. In case you do too much of massaging, then there will be inflammation, and inflammation will cause this dandruff to stay there only. So no oil, no chemicals, nothing is to be applied. Wash your hair almost every day or every second day with a simple soap. No shampoo. No conditioner, nothing. Simple, cheapest kind of whatever is the normal soap with which you bath, use the same one. And
actually I used to wash my hair without using any soap or shampoo.
That's fine. That is also okay, but I suggest you then use it at least once per week.
Once per week. Sir, will it lead to hair loss? Will it lead to hair loss?
Sorry?
Sir, if I apply soap in my hair, does it leads to hair loss?
No. See, hair loss will be there if there is no blood circulation and if there is a dandruff also.
Okay.
So once you wash it, whatever is accumulated natural oil which is secreted through your scalp, that will get washed off. So blood circulation will improve.
Sir.
But if you apply too much of soap, that also causes inflammation, and that is also something which is negative. So you have to use it very sparingly.
Weekly
once or twice maximum, and that too, no need to rub it too much.
Just apply.
Just apply and light-handed, just scrub it 2-3 times and then rinse it. That's one.
Sir.
Second is massaging, which will cause in the initial phase, whatever dandruff is there, you will get rid of that. Whatever is weak here, that will also be sorted out. That will go, and once the weak hair goes and the dandruff goes, then you will find that you are not losing even one hair. Though you must know one thing very clearly. Hair life cycle is 45 days. In 45 days, all the hair from your head goes and new one comes. So if you are losing hair, don't lose your heart. This is a normal process. The only thing is that there should be good circulation so that you get, like if you are losing 2 hair, you are getting 3 hair in return.
Sir.
So focus in maintaining the health rather than focusing on not losing hair. People who lose hair, they are very scared of even combing and all that. So within 10 to 15 days, you should be confident of even hard combing.
Sir.
It is never the reason for you losing hair. People who lose hair, they kind of become very restless, and they are very scared of even moving their hand in their hair, so that whenever they kind of touch their hair, some hairs will come out.
Yes.
And I have seen people panicking, like girls panicking with this thing, and this situation gets sorted out within a week or less.
Sir.
It's a very easy kind of situation, and graying also stops once you start doing the massaging. You'll find within 2-3 months all gray hairs will disappear. And
sir.
Besides simple massaging, do slight do combing also. 5 to 10 minutes after, and because this massaging is important after it your hair have dried out, and that will be great with the combing. And combing has got another reason also. When you comb it for 5 to 10 seconds, there is a charge created, and my feeling is that in that charge, your black hair will be on top and gray will be underneath. So they get hidden also. So you have an advantage of combing also.
Okay. So regarding my hair, I understood that is weekly once use soap in your hair, then massage 20
I think it
minutes
can be
per day.
two times per week.
Okay, 2 times per week, then massage 20 minutes per day. 2 minutes in 10 intervals. Then third one is used to comb the hair. These three things. Okay. Then, sir, what about that piles issue and that psoriasis problem?
Increase your water intake, and if you feel comfortable, you can add salt also. Do one thing, increase your water intake for at least 1 or 2 days. Make it 8 to 10 glasses of water each day, and add 1/4 of spoon of salt to each glass of water.
Okay.
And after these 1 or 2 days, again, I think do it one day only, 10 glasses, and then switch over to that 3 glasses per day with each 1 glass each with the meal.
That is normal water only.
Normal water only.
Is with 1/4 of salt, and next day just simple water, normal water with each meal.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, what will it cost? Actually, does it improve?
See, the salt is the best antibacterial thing, and it is anti-inflammatory as well. It is something which heals up the wounds the best.
Okay.
So once you do that, whatever piles things, sometimes it's causing swelling and all that, that will also be managed.
Okay.
Maybe it takes another week or 10 days, but whatever hemorrhoids or whatever growth was there, everything should be cleaned out.
Sir, actually, should I do some yoga poses for that piles?
Nothing is needed for piles.
Okay.
So
because
instead of
if we are not moving or making any action to that anus part,
no need to, you just do walk and rest, and if at best you need to do, then there is one asana wherein you lie down on your back and take your legs behind your head.
Okay.
So no need to go to that extent of head. You simply can raise it up in the air to whatever angle, 45 degrees towards your head, wherever you are comfortable without putting too much of stress.
Okay.
So
how many times, sir?
You can do 10, 15, 20 times once only in the morning, or maybe twice in a day. So that will be good for your stomach as well as your digestion. And it will also move things, but walking also moves. So keep doing the walk and rest also. 1 hour in the morning and evening, that will be good.
Okay. So regarding piles, water intake with salt and this
one only.
Okay. What about that psoriasis problem?
Psoriasis, see, that is a difficult thing. Psoriasis you have in the thighs portion.
Yes sir. Because it's not exposed.
Yeah.
There is no enough
It's
sunlight
very
and
difficult.
air.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Just keep changing your inner clothes twice or thrice in a day.
Okay.
And then wait for it. This is winters. Is it winter there, or it's like a sea?
Morning it is very cold and daytime it is very hot, like that.
Which place?
Kerala.
But even cold means what?
Cold means not that much cold, little bit cold. That is, for example,
20 degree or so.
Not that much, 22, that range.
22
to 23.
Okay, that's not very hot. So this might take time. Inner thing takes time. If it had been some other place like your legs or somewhere, then it could have taken much lesser time. But inner thighs, it takes much longer time because of the moisture and heat.
Yeah. But actually, the problem was, when the newly patches, I think that it can be sorted out, because the newly patches actually, when we see now, that scales is just forming outside only, that skill-like formation. That I think that when I follow your suggestions for 1 week, I think I am confident that it will go good. That's okay, but that all the scars are there in this thing. That is actually when we see that part actually we feel that it is under the skin. That is, it's not exposed outside the
See,
skin.
my
So
personal experience is that
inflammation
even the scars go off, but these go off for 3 days, then it comes back again. The
Okay,
old
okay.
scars are difficult to deal with, but
Yes,
definitely because sometimes it is cleaned out completely. So
yes.
why does it happen and how deep is the problem? I am still trying to figure it out, and I am not currently suggesting to go without food and water for more than once in a month.
Okay.
So whatever, even if it is giving too much of good results, do not repeat it. There is one kind of reaction which I have still to make up mind. There was a
Okay,
gentleman who
okay.
did it about every week.
Every week without any food and water.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
and rest of the time his water intake was about 3 glasses only.
Okay.
He was diabetic, and he says that he is getting red patches on his skin, and these are moving.
Moving.
Yeah, matlab, there is red patch now at some place, and after a few hours it will disappear from there and move to some other place.
Okay, 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 okay.
So in diabetics there is a low blood volume, and the blood circulation to the skin area suffers.
Okay, okay.
So there are some skin ailments also in diabetics. So maybe the blood circulation is being restored.
Okay, okay.
But since it is making the person uncomfortable, so could have been that in case he had done it once in 15 days or once in a month, which I had suggested once in a month only, or maybe 15 days. So
I am not doing anything without your consent.
yeah, I think
doing...
even I am not thinking in those terms that it will do any harm to him, but it's better to go slow and without any kind of
taking any risk.
Yeah.
Sir, okay. So regarding that psoriasis, there is nothing much to say, right?
Nothing, it will take time. But like feedback which I have from other psoriasis patients, in 15 days about 60 to 70% goes, and another 3 to 4 months it disappears.
Actually, sir, the 15 days, that calculation is that works in my scalp. The scalp portion is completely gone with not 15 days, only 3 to 4 days it completely went.
Yeah, there is a change, na? That 15 days used to be when it was used to be simple dehydration with food, but here without food it works faster. But the only issue is that to some extent it comes back also later. So let's see. And the inner thighs, I am saying it will take time. It will also disappear.
That inner thighs, new patches means okay. It is again, but that it is a old scars. That's the main problem. So as you said, it may take me more time. So should I control my food, limit my food intake to something selective foods like that?
No, not much.
Okay, sir. I had read somewhere that eating that rice products that will lead to the accumulation of bacteria. So it will enhance the
bacteria is caused due to excess fluid only. In case you are taking too much of rice, then instead of 1 glass, you can make it half glass sometimes.
Oh, reduce that.
Reduce that because there is some amount of excess fluid in the rice.
Okay. Oh, is that a reason or?
Yeah, nothing else.
Okay.
I am not suggesting all the time. Like maybe sometimes once.
Sir, I am ready for controlling the food also. I don't have any.
No, but there is no issue in controlling food because my focus is never to control food or never to indulge into things which take too much of time. I want minimum involvement and the maximum results. Okay, sir. Sir, did you got any recent success story of psoriasis? Not any recent one. I got one. It's also not complete yet. There is one liver failure issue, ascites, which is last stage cancer situation. Oh God. So this gentleman had contacted me around 13th. He had a kidney issue also, and he had fluid accumulating all over the body, in legs, in face, and in stomach. Okay. So that was 6 days back or 5 days back. Today morning, it's about 5-6 days now, and I think more than 60-70% of the problem has been solved. His face swelling is gone, his stomach swelling was gone, and his leg swelling is also considerably gone. So hopefully within next 3-4 days, he'll make a big recovery. That will be kind of biggest achievement in the world. Nobody can reverse the ascites, this liver disease. It leads to ultimately death only.
What I heard from you is that it's like something miracle, because within few days, a lot of organs gets charged, right? It's good actually to hear the things.
See, I am hopeful, and in fact, today only I was making a program that we will be kind of taking other people along on the board and charging them some initial amount of very small 1 to 3,000 rupees for website development also. So we'll make a website for everybody, and we'll provide the links and the credibility from us that these people have been trained by us, and they will be dealing with the patients and they'll be charging money. All that will belong to them. We'll have only one-time thing, and then we will only need the mobile recordings so that we can update on our YouTube channel. That will belong to us. Rest of the money will belong to the franchisee kind of situation. And we expect that within 3 to 6 months, everybody should be earning 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month, or maybe 2 lakh rupees also.
Okay.
Depending on how successful one is able to make it. And digital marketing and website business we'll handle from here for whatever contribution we take from.
What about you, sir? What will be the scenario for other patients contacting you?
See, I will be redirecting everybody so that I focus on building up the team, because team building is very, very important. I cannot handle more than 10 to 20 calls per day. As you know, I spend almost half an hour to 1 hour with everybody. I never try to cut short the calls unless until I am busy with something, and that happens very rarely.
Okay, since there is a lack of time, and
besides that, it's moving very slow. Yeah, it's moving very, very slow. In case there are other people who are making money also, then they will be taking more interest, personal interest, and there are people who have done like PhD or who have done science, who have done in biology, who understand things also. So once they start telling other people, they'll be more credible. I'm still layman with no technical qualifications. So I am on LinkedIn and I have about 8,000 connections now. So it's growing at the rate of almost 4,000 connections per month. So hopefully by this month end or by the January end, we'll have some 500 persons.
Okay, sir. Sir, regarding, I also want to talk regarding my body conditions also. Actually, my father is fit only. He is perfect at his age. But I am now from 8th standard. I didn't develop much muscular bodies. I am still that body with skeletons and bones only. I developed little bit muscles on my hands, only that much, and still my body is fully exposed to skeleton only. I don't know what is that, because I used to have all nutritious food. Whatever.
Nothing helps unless and until your vital organs are working well.
Okay.
And so far as weight loss and weight reduction is concerned, I have seen success which is shocking. I have seen people losing 10 kg weight. I have seen people gaining 14 kg weight in 2 months' time.
Okay.
Means underweight people have gained and overweight people have lost. But I am still not able to understand why it happened in some of the cases and not in other cases.
Okay, sir.
That is the only problem.
Okay. Sir, is it due to the lack of working, means lack of doing exercise after having food?
No. See, one of the guys who gained weight, 14 kg, he was drinking 5 liters of water.
Okay.
And it was reduced to half a liter. And the amount of food he was eating earlier, that remained more or less same.
Same way, okay.
Same type of food, same amount of food, same quantity also.
Okay.
In spite of that, he gained 14 kg weight.
Okay, that may be due to the perfect working of the organs only. It is possible.
And there was another person who was overweight, and he was overweight by about 20 to 25 kg.
Okay.
He was drinking alcohol, half a bottle every day.
Oh, alcohol, okay.
Yeah, and I suggested him not to add water to the alcohol and reduce his water intake from 5 liters to 1.5 2 liters.
Okay.
So he lost 10 kg or 12 kg in a month.
Oh my God. Oh.
So there are certain, and why I am saying, because I am not happy with myself, because I am not losing much weight, though I am
Okay.
trying all out, and there
Okay,
are
sure.
other people who are calling me saying that they have contacted me for weight loss, and when I say who has told them, then they say that their brother has told them and he's lost. There are two persons who called. One said his
Okay.
brother has lost 17 kg, another in 3 months, and another person said about 7 kg. So there are
Okay.
other people
Okay.
also who lost about 6, 7, 8 kg. But again, I don't know what is the percentage, because I am looking at myself first and rest of the people are not important to me from that angle.
Okay. 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 Sir, that may be due to age factor, Mindra, right?
Yes, I think
Sometimes.
so. I think so. It could be age factor, because this has happened with younger people, 25,
Okay.
30
Okay.
years of age.
30. Okay. Okay. Okay.
They still have higher metabolism, and whenever they change anything, their metabolism changes very fast, responds very fast.
Okay,
I
sir.
am
Okay.
57-year-old, and maybe I still do not follow my own things very, very religiously.
Okay. Okay.
Both the
Okay.
factors are there, and that could be one of the reason. But over a period of now, recently I am feeling like my metabolism might be picking up, and I might start losing weight also now.
Okay, sir. Okay. So,
That is happening every now and then.
regarding weight gain, you are saying that just do that, this thing, it
Hmm.
will happen automatically, right?
It'll happen automatically. Just focus on the stamina and focus on the your metabolic rate. How good you are feeling. What is your feel good factor? Are you enjoying life? Are you feeling better? Then gradually within 6 7 months you'll start gaining weight. And no need to gain too much so that you have trouble in losing later on, because it becomes very very difficult to lose weight.
Okay, sir. Okay. The thing is that whatever I eat, whatever nutritious food I eat doesn't contribute to my muscle development.
There is no definition of nutritious food.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
So these days I am focusing on peanuts, mungfali.
Okay.
So Delhi, we have a temperature of about 6 to 8 degree.
Oh, that much cold.
Yeah, it's very cold, and the best thing is mungfali, and I am taking about 100 to 200 grams per day,
Okay.
and that seems to be very very nutritious. But still, that also poses some problems. So I give a
Yes.
gap also after 2 3 days. I give a gap of 1 day.
Okay, sir. Okay. 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 Okay.
So just
Okay,
focus
sir.
on this thing and
I
build up your
will
metabolism.
tomorrow. I will do as per you said. I will
10
call
days.
you day after tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Good night, sir. Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Okay. Okay.